Bruce's response. If I'm going to be criticized anyway, might as well give them something to talk about. So, he doubled down. He developed his own martial arts philosophy, Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee. A name that conjures images of fierce kicks, mesmerizing speed, and a level of charisma that could intimidate even the boldest. But what if I told you that the man who seemed unstoppable wasn't born that way? In fact, Bruce Lee had weaknesses. Oh yes, the Bruce Lee wasn't always the martial arts legend we revere today. Shocking, right? But here's the twist. He didn't let his weaknesses define him. Instead, he mastered them, and in the process, redefined what it means to be truly strong. Let's dive deep into Bruce Lee's journey, not just the kicks and punches, but the mindset and the grit it took to overcome his weaknesses. Get ready to be inspired, laugh a little, and learn how to kick your own challenges to the curb. Metaphorically, of course, or literally, if you're into martial arts. Chapter 1. Humble Beginnings. Bruce Lee didn't burst into the world as a martial arts prodigy. Nope. This story starts with a scrawny kid born in San Francisco, raised in Hong Kong, and nicknamed Little Dragon. Sounds cool, right? But here's the not-so-glamorous part. Bruce wasn't exactly the embodiment of physical health in his childhood. Asthma and a slim build didn't exactly scream future kung fu legend. But here's the first lesson we can learn from him. Accept where you are, but never settle for it. Bruce didn't mope about his weaknesses. Instead, he became obsessed, not with being perfect, but with improving every single day. Example. At 16, Bruce started training in Wing Chun under the legendary Ip Man. Imagine this, a young Bruce too small to overpower opponents, learning to turn his weakness into a strength. Wing Chun's philosophy emphasized speed, precision, and efficiency over brute force. It was as if the universe said, "Here you go, Bruce, this one's for you." So what's the takeaway? Stop complaining about what you lack and start working with what you have. Bruce certainly did. Chapter 2. Confronting Insecurity. Let's fast forward to Bruce's move to America. If you think being an immigrant in the 1960s was easy, let me burst that bubble. Bruce faced racism, cultural alienation, and financial struggles. And, as if that wasn't enough, there were people in the martial arts community who outright dismissed him. Why? Because he dared to teach non-Chinese students. Scandalous, right? Bruce's response. If I'm going to be criticized anyway, might as well give them something to talk about. So, he doubled down. He developed his own martial arts philosophy, Jeet Kune Do, the art of intercepting the fist. Translation? I'm going to hit you before you even think about hitting me. That's next-level efficiency. Bruce's insecurities didn't disappear overnight, but he tackled them head-on. He practiced endlessly, perfecting his moves, his physique, and even his charisma. And boy, did it pay off. Hollywood came calling, and suddenly the kid who was once dismissed became an international star. Insecurity doesn't have to be your enemy. It can be the fuel that drives you to greatness. Just don't let it sit in the driver's seat. Chapter 3. Physical Weaknesses Meet Relentless Training. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Bruce Lee wasn't born with superhuman strength or speed. But here's the kicker. He outworked everyone. Seriously, the man was a machine. He turned his slim frame into a powerhouse through relentless, borderline obsessive training. We're talking hours of punching, kicking, lifting, and even philosophy. Yes, philosophy. Example. He believed that the mind and body were inseparable. His physical training was paired with mental conditioning, visualization, meditation, and reading books on everything from Zen to Western philosophy. Because, according to Bruce, knowledge will give you power, but character respect. And boy, did he live by that. Your limits are negotiable, if you're willing to negotiate through hard work and a bit of sweat equity. Chapter 4. Overcoming Mental Barriers. Let's talk about the mental game. Bruce Lee wasn't just strong physically. He had a mental edge sharper than his kicks. But here's the catch. Mental strength isn't something you're born with. It's a skill. Bruce faced rejection, failure, and injury, and still came out swinging, literally. Example. Take the time when Bruce injured his back during training. Doctors told him he might never fight again. You know what he did? He wrote, he studied, and he planned his comeback with surgical precision. Within 6 months, he was back in action. So, the next time you're tempted to give up after a bad day, channel your inner Bruce, or at least do a push-up. Trust me, it helps. Chapter 5. Mastering the Art of Adaptability. Bruce Lee's greatest strength wasn't his speed or his technique, it was his adaptability. Jeet Kune Do wasn't just a martial art, it was a philosophy. Bruce believed in absorbing what is useful, discarding what is not, and adding what is uniquely your own. Example: this wasn't just a fancy tagline. Bruce incorporated boxing, fencing, and even street fighting into his style. Why? Because he knew that sticking to one rigid way was a surefire way to fail. Be like water, my friend. Stay adaptable. Flow around obstacles instead of smashing into them head first. Conclusion: so what can we learn from Bruce Lee? That weakness is just the starting line. Whether it's physical limitations, insecurities, or mental barriers, it's not about being perfect. It's about becoming the best version of yourself through relentless effort, adaptability, and a dash of charisma. If you enjoyed watching this video till the end, please take 2 seconds to like and subscribe to our channel. That way we'll be so encouraged to produce more video like this one. Until next time, keep pushing the limit, my friend.